What is up? Welcome back to the walkthrough. To start things off today, I'm going to head back to Heide's tower real quick because in the previous episode I did miss an item. I believe it's a divine blessing, which is a good item, so I want to go back for it. And along the way, I'm going to show you a cheesy little trick. Also would be kind of a good method to farm souls. If you join the Covenant of Champions so that the enemies will respawn indefinitely. It is cheesy. So, you know, I didn't want to use it kind of in my actual playthrough of the area, but it's also extremely easy to pull off. You're going to want to have your shield out, by the way, because you're going to use it. We're going to run past everything. Straight past. Get away from this guy. And we actually kind of want everyone to chase us. So run past all these dudes. What we want to do here is turn left, go through kind of this archway. And then we're going to hang out here on this ledge and just hold your shield up. And then the dudes following you are going to fall off. And it's glorious. So it might get a little bit crowded here. Hold your shield up just in case they take a swipe at you. But if they do, they're going to fall. There's one, there's two. There's three. He missed. This guy out of here. This guy's got a bit more oomph. But he gone. And we got one more. We'll get him out. And you know, that gets you a few thousand souls for a very minimal effort. We'll get this guy out of the way as well. Why not? Come on, buddy. Or we'll just fight him normally because he's easy. The main thing is getting the crowd out of the way because there were like 5 enemies there that we just got rid of. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to equip my homeward bone because I'm going to get this item and then I'm just going to run away from all the enemies and homeward bone out of here. So if you want to do that technique over and over again, you can purchase homeward bones. I believe... I think it's the cat merchant that sells the homeward bones. And you can buy them, and you can use that method to your heart's content to farm a bunch of souls. So once I'm out of harm's way, might just go back to that ledge in case they're following me. Yeah, I can use it here. Get out of here. And just wanted to pick that up. We'll go ahead and take these homeward bones off. And we're going to go back to that bonfire that we unlocked before at the Earthen Peak. And so we're going to do this entire area in this episode. It's a lot to digest. This area is quite tricky. It does have some trouble spots. I compare it, it's not as bad, but I kind of compare it to this game's version of Sen's Fortress. So you'll see what I mean when we get into it if you've played Dark Souls 1. So a bunch of these urns that got the poison in them, just watch out for them. And there are ambushes galore. And whoa, we got Forlorn! Okay, well, not the best spot to fight an invader. But, you know, I'll take it. And I want this guy to poison himself to death. I wonder if Forlorn will get poisoned too. That would be amazing if Forlorn got poisoned. Yeah, I don't want to be fighting both of y'all at the same time. Come on. Yep, he's about dead. All right, I'll fight Forlorn in the bonfire room. And hey, oh, he got me poisoned. Dadgummit. Not ideal. Not ideal. I got backstabbed. Dadgummit. I was so excited. And then I got poisoned. My cheesy, it failed spectacularly. That really sucks. I'm going to go ahead and pop an effigy. I was really excited about that too. And I got backstabbed unceremoniously. Right side, my souls are right here, so oh well. Hope he invades again. That'd be awesome, but not gonna. Yeah. Dang it. Stupid Ophi dude ruined my invasion. All right. You guys come down here. This isn't going particularly well either. All right. I am disappointed. All right, so there's an item back here. Got to break the pots to get them. Some radiant life gems. And you notice there's a lever over here. Really all it does is it raises these big poison pots. So go on and pull it. Run down the bridge because those guys will try to snipe you. Get this guy. All right, so you see there's another big poison thing. We don't want that to be a factor. Is there a lever here? I can't remember. Yeah, there it is. All the way down. And there is an ambush here, I believe. Yep. Make sure that the chest doesn't break, so don't... You want to get him back here because you don't want the treasure chest to bust if you hit it too many times. I got the pike. Taking some shots. Got those guys sniping us. We'll take care of them in just a minute. And there's a lot of enemy groupings that are difficult to deal with. There's a lot of ambushes in this place. You can summon for some help if you'd like. She'll follow you around. And there's other spots where you can use a summon as well. Ugh, I don't know why all my attacks are whiffing there. That is frustrating. Come on. He's blocking the shield. All right, come on. Oh, what? Why was I... Was not facing the right direction. Okay, well. Whatever. This is already going swimmingly, guys. If things don't get better quickly, we're gonna have a bad time. Maybe I'll get my forlorn invasion here again. Nope, of course not. Still got Dum walking into all the poison pots. Alright, did he drop something? He did. Alright. Well, fortunately it wasn't too long of a trek back. Got these guys that drop down here, of course. And it should not have been tough to deal with. It really shouldn't. Really, it is that easy. Alright. Alas, we carry on. Pick up item. Some more enemies up here. Another one of these guys. Hello. I think there's more of the ninja dudes. Okay. Yep. Hello. We're gonna go through the fog wall first. There's a bonfire back here. Alright, so what we want to do is we're gonna light our torch. This is a very obscure, hard to find secret, but this is a very important step, so don't miss this. You go up here, you can set light. What this is going to do is this is going to turn a lot of spots in this level that would be poison otherwise into just plain harmless water, which is what we want. because the poison is also in the boss arena. And so unless you want to be fighting the boss in a pool of poison, you need to do that because it'll turn the poison into water. It'll clean it up for you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to deal with these archers because there's something down there that we want. So we're going to beat them at their own game. Oh, now I'm hitting the, those are poison arrows. All right. So the reason why I'm doing this now, we want to get that item back there, or you can decide if that item's worth it or not. It involves a moderately difficult jump to reach. So I'll leave you to decide if it's worth it or not. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drop down here. And the reason why I'm doing this now is because we're right next to the bonfire. So if you die doing this, your souls are going to be right next to you. And it's not going to be a long, arduous backtrack. So what we're going to do here is we're going to drop. And then the way to do this is you want to be lined up on this side, run straight like to this little thing that juts out. And that's going to be where you jump. So you're going to be sprinting full speed, and we are going to be clicking the left stick to jump here. So line yourself up, sprint, jump, you should make it. If it takes several tries, you know, that's why I'm doing this when we're right next to the bonfire there. So options from here are you can attempt the jump back, or you can just homeward boom back to the bonfire. I'm gonna attempt the jump because you can. It's basically the same thing that you just do from the opposite side, and you can get back. So if you need to retry this, it's not that big of a deal. I know I kind of made it look easy. Now we're back to where we were before. We're ready to proceed. And if you fail, you respawn right at that bonfire. So not a huge penalty. Now, that poison broadsword, you really want it, go for it. If you don't care about it, you don't have to do what we just did. All right, so there's gonna be more of these guys up here. Some of these, they're gonna ambush us later, but if you're crafty, is there one more around here as well? Okay. If you're crafty, you can shoot them down. And you won't have to deal with them there. So, get him down here. Fight him 1v1 as opposed to getting ambushed. You can ambush them. I stepped on a pressure plate to activate a trap. I forgot about that. Yep, but it killed the guy, so it worked out for me. Yeah, watch out for that pressure plate. I made a mistake, but it ended up working for me, so. Right, get away from the poison. Okay, I don't know why my attacks are not working. Kind of the same thing happened when I died, I feel like. It might be that he's stun locking me out of my attacks and I'm lacking in the poise department. That could very well be the case. Is that all of them? There's three. There should be three of them. I think one of them came down the ladder though. Yeah. So I've knocked them all down. That's good. I got the mannequin mask. I think we already got the item that was here. I'm gonna climb this ladder. And so these guys would have ambushed us up here had we not taken care of them already. They jump over the wall. So we're gonna go back this way. And right here is a fake wall. We gotta bust these urns open though. See, that should be enough. There we go. And this leads us to the pyromancer that was sniping us in the last episode. Remember when we were down in that area, getting pyromancies thrown at us? This was the one that was doing it. And that's why we couldn't get her from down there, is because she's kind of hidden up here. I got the spell quartz ring +1 on the ledge there. Now we're gonna go up there later. We got this archer. We're gonna take him out with arrows ourselves. So we're far enough back to where he doesn't see us. Wonderful. So here we got a flame butterfly. And then there's going to be another pyromancer in this room, and we're going to kind of use the arrow tactics so we don't get fireballs thrown at our face. There we go. Much better to do it this way. Especially since she's across the gap there, so we can't actually run to her because we fall down here. Okay, so there's some enemies. Watch out for the ambushes. Tons of ambushes in this area. Bust these open so I don't get poisoned. Is he going to come up to us? No, he's going to walk out. All right, so this spot, what happens is there's guys hanging up out there, and they're going to drop as soon as we drop down here. So we're going to run, let them drop down, hit this guy, or not, and let these other guys come out to us in this hallway, so it kind of gives us the edge on him. Rip! Oh, these guys, these combos can be horrific. All right, so that's all of them. All right, so this is a little secret. So if you pull this lever, it raises the elevator. There's actually a secret underneath the elevator. We want to be quick because you need to get the item and run out because this will fall down and crush you if you're not quick. So go very quick, get this item, and then run straight back over here. Or actually, no, run over here. Yes. The elevator will come down. You'll be safe. We got a soul item and a divine blessing for the deal. And we're going to pull it again, and this time we're going to run and get on top of it so it raises up and pulls us up. Let's pull again, then run to the elevator and ride it up. There's a secret for us here. We want to ride it back down. There we go. And then actually what we want to do is go this way. This is going to make a shortcut for us. Got another summon sign over here if you want it. See, I don't know why my attacks are like overshooting these guys. It's really weird. You can summon here if you want Bashful Ray, and this will open up a shortcut. Remember, this gate was closed before. And then this will take us back down to where the bonfire was. So through here, this is actually a gate. You can break these open. Get to the other side here. This guy is blocking the way. We don't want to fall off the edge, so I'm gonna hit him from this side. There we go. All the way over here, we got ourselves an item. And then there's something else down this way that we want to make sure that we do. I think this is the last NPC that we got to get to move back to Majula. This might be the last one.
I'm on the run. You're a fugitive. Yeah. It's got death. You want to climb down? I can let. But why? Yep. Have you no gratitude? I let you off.
All right, so we're gonna pay the 2,000 souls for his ladder.
All right.
He's gonna help us out.
Go on ahead. Oh.
And we want to learn his gesture. And we also want to buy this ladder miniature. Something later. Check out all of his other stuff, see if it's anything you're interested in.
Well, and the poison, well, does one, you know, health. And I thought only that creature. Huh? In fact, but her husband, the princess was desperate, hoping that it would restore. Find it.
So he's talking about the boss of this area, and there is a moth up here. Also, we're going to shoot it down. It's a little bit out of reach here. I need to get the angle on it. Will this work? Maybe. Like hit the... No. I can back up just a little bit more. Don't fall off the edge. There we go. Success! Now we're going to go down the ladder that he placed for us. Make sure you do not slide off the edge here when you land. Got ourselves a Pharaoh's Lockstone and another Twinkling Titanite. Very, very good. Now we're going to return to where that elevator was. And proceed. So we got the shortcut. All right, so this area is a little bit tricky. There's another pyromancer lady. Some more poison pots. We'll fight this guy over here. There we go. Not going to go down there just yet. I'm going to go this way first. The pyromancer lady's around the corner. She's standing right next to a treasure chest. And you don't want it to bust. So just sniping her. Did that break the chest? No, it didn't. Thank God. Okay. And it is a trap chest, so be careful. This one's the poison variety, so just going to back away. Almost got poisoned anyways. Pharaoh's Lockstone in there. And this is the first one we killed. Remember, we dropped down here. Killed that one earlier. All right. There's going to be an ambush right here. Just kind of walk up, then backtrack. This guy will jump down and fight us. All right. And then we're going to make that jump later. Now we're just going to drop down here. We're going to open this door. And it's our friend Pate. Let's have a chat, shall we?
We went through a lot together. Take this as a token of...
So if you summoned him for the boss fight, you're going to get all this stuff. If you did not summon him for the boss fight, I do not believe you get all this loot.
Don't be shy. They were meant for you. Well...
So make sure you exhaust his dialogue.
This way. I don't quite have the guts. Well, there's treasure that I don't quite have...
So luring us to treasure, it is the Patch's way. So just to circle things together, you know, this is where we dropped down before. This takes us to his room. I believe this door was locked from the other side. And so what we're going to do is drop down. Get this treasure chest. Got lightning spear. What we want to do is we want to circle back around to where he's at. Because now that we got the treasure, he's going to have more dialogue for us. Test my memory, see if I can get there. So you got to go up the ladder. Now that we open up the shortcut, a little bit of a quicker path. All right, we're gonna go back around. In here, Another treasure for us. Great heavy soul arrow. Make sure you pick that up. It's a spell required for the trophy. And we're going to tell him we found it.
Well, good to see that you survived.
Make sure you exhaust his dialogue here again. Otherwise, he's not going to move.
Perhaps you're more rugged. In any case, the treasure is yours, since you went ahead, took the leap. I prefer a more cautious approach. For instance, I've heard that a man is out for my life. Now, what misunderstanding could have ever led to... The poor bloke must have quite an imagination. You be careful too, my friend. You be careful too.
Okay, so we're about to make another tricky platforming jump. This is probably the hardest jump in the whole area. This is, if you're gonna die to a jump, it's probably gonna be via this one. And there's an enemy as a reward if we make it. So what you want to do is you want to jump kind of towards the middle here of this plank, but you want to jump kind of facing inwards towards the wall, if that makes sense. So you want to run sort of diagonally, make the jump right here at the edge and jump towards the wall. Because if you jump straight, the wall is going to kind of push you off. This is a very tricky jump. Hopefully I make it. We'll see. And then if we make it, you immediately got to fight this guy in front of you. And on top of that, the floor right there by where the item is can collapse as well. So it's just all around a bad situation. In fact, I'm going to collapse the floor first if I can. Because it'll help with the... Yeah, there we go. It'll help with the aiming of the jump better. Kind of show you what I mean. You can't just jump straight because that collapses. And so yeah, that's why I have to jump at an angle here. All right, super sketchy. We'll see if we make it. First try here. I'm just trying to get in the right position. And here we go. We made it. Awesome. Now I got to fight this guy. Perfect. All right. So pick up this item very carefully. We shall. He drove that, or dropped that rather. And in here, Soul of a Brave Warrior and Crimson Water. So honestly, from here, the easiest thing, you can try to make the jump back. It's super risky. It's harder to make the jump back than it is to make the jump across this way. So I'm just going to use a homeward bone. And it is going to respawn all the enemies. But where we're going next is kind of, we're not retracing our steps all the way back here. So where we're going next is going to be a different direction. So we are going to have to refight some of these enemies, but not all of them. I'm going to rest here just to make sure that it refills my Estus and my spells and all that good stuff. So yeah, we are going up here again. And then we want to climb. I'm going to trigger the trap so I don't accidentally. And probably, honestly, the cautious thing to do is to fight these guys down here. Because we do have to climb the ladder again. And it's best just to get these guys out of the way. Dadgummit. Okay, I didn't get poisoned, fortunately. Did knock the urn over, but I did not get poisoned, so. Okay. And this is just out of an abundance of caution. You can deal with the ambush upstairs, but it's just safer to do it this way. All right, now your turn. There we go. And the poison was still accruing because I still have it on my clothes. We'll see if it's going to get me. Dadgummit. Oh, got me still. It's all good. I can heal myself up. All right. So we're going to head up the ladder. And this is where we went through the secret wall to get the pyromancer. She's still there. Now we're going to go this way. And there are ambushes in here amongst the poison urns. So it's going to be a ninja that drops. I don't want to be breaking these things open, so I'm going to fight him over here. go. And there's a pyromancer over here. So... Oh, I hit the wall. There we go. All right, so dealt with that. This whole thing would be filled with poison had we not burned the windmill. So I'm gonna go all the way up these stairs. Over here, there's a secret wall that has a bonfire. And this bonfire is literally right next to the boss. So good to get this bonfire. And over here, there's another secret wall. With a petrified something, can trade that into the birds in the tutorial area. So down here is a very special room. I should have known that was gonna happen. I'll snipe these with arrows so I don't repeat my mistake here. All right. This one dropped something. There is a Pharaoh's Lockstone here. Not worth it. Get this item. And this is our first mimic, so be very careful. I actually do not want to fight these guys in here because I don't want to accidentally hit the mimic until I'm ready to fight it. Which I'm not quite ready to fight it yet, because I want to clear the room first. And so think about the Craftsman Hammer. If we two-hand it, so if you trigger a mimic, he'll stand up, he'll grab you and bite you, and it's pretty much a one-hit kill. However, with our weapon, we should be doing enough damage to where if you just mash R1 right next to it, you should kill it before it has a chance to get up and bite you. And I'm going to bet my life on it. So here we go. Mash R1. There we go. Got him. Now, if you're too slow, he will pick you up and grab you and kill you. So that's a guaranteed drop from killing the mimic. And as I said, it's not worth putting a lockstone in here. All it does is fill this up with water. If you didn't burn the windmill already, it would fill it up with poison. All right, so now we're going to go to the boss, which we have to go down for that. There we go. And there's a couple items you can summon here if you want. And there's a couple of these dudes waiting for us as well. All right. Here we got a poison stone. And I think that's it. Down here. Yep, other than the summon. Okay, so I'm going to max out my health here. And this boss, again, if you don't burn the windmill, you're going to be fighting her in a pool of poison and you're not going to have very much fun. Going to buff our weapon here before we head in. She's not too bad. Kind of keep your distance and then let her lunge towards you and then you can punish. That's pretty much how I go about this fight. She does have a grab attack, but you see she lunges and you can punish it pretty easy. And we're doing crazy damage here. So let her lunge at me again. She has that projectile attack if she holds her head up. Let her lunge. Or just do that attack again. I'm going to heal here. Lunge at me. There you go. Whoops. Took the hit there, that's fine. And I whiffed there, that's fine too. Do your lunge attack. There you go. Already got more than half her health out. And done. Not bad. Got her soul. So the edge of this place is still surrounded by the poison, but literally this whole place would be covered with poison had you not drained it earlier. Whoops, that's the wrong way. And then take this elevator all the way up. One of the great mysteries of this game. You take an elevator up. And it takes you to a lava area. Make that make sense. You can't. It's all good, though. Dark Souls 2 logic. All right, we're going to travel back to Majula. Do our leveling up ritual after killing the boss. I'm going to consume a couple boss souls as well. And that'll be it for this episode. We have the Gathering of Exiles trophy. That is the trophy for bringing everybody, all the NPCs back to Majula because we brought the Ladder Man back. So he's back towards that pit all the way over there. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my soul items. We got a lot of boss souls. Mytha. We don't need. Covetous Demon. Don't need it. Now, if you want to go to straight and see if you want to use any of these weapons, be my guest. But I have no desire for any of them, so that's why I'm consuming them. And they're not needed for spells. For the trophies. So we have ourselves some souls here to level up with.
Bearer, seek, lest.
Might prioritize a little bit of endurance here because that eventually will allow us to get an extra swing in our combos here. So I get 2 levels of endurance. I'll put the rest of it into faith for now. So you see our lightning bonus going up. Our fire bonus is also going up. So we'll be doing some more damage. And let me check. Oh, I can almost get another level. So I'm just going to pop a regular soul item here for that. Okay.
Bearer of the seek soul, seek the lest the.
It's kind of what I'm shooting for just in general. Is I'll have 16 vigor, 16 endurance, 16 vitality, and then eventually get to 20 attunement. I might want to get to that sooner rather than later because we're going to be, well, we'll be equipping Flash Sweat in the Iron Keep later, but not exactly a super huge priority because we could just replace a different spell with it. We'll go on and confirm. We'll put in faith. All right. Wonderful. Okay, that's going to do it for now. So take care, everybody, and we will catch you next time.